Good morning, YouTube. It's 7:36 a.m. It's still Wednesday, November 10th. Yeah, I'm kind of overachieving with these videos today. Um, it's the all night, all what was going to be just what started as a walk in the bar to walk to the bar to hopefully get a couple of beers for last call and optimistically see Ruth, which actually happened. That's the one random thing that I set out to do that did happen. And stop by the bank on my way home to juggle funds around. Um, Turned out to be a little bit more of an all-night adventure. As you can see, the sun is up now. Um, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing with my life these days. It almost feels like when I'm wandering at night that I'm uh, LARPing as a homeless person. Although I don't know. I don't know. I don't know at this point with not having a car and not having an adequate income and being my whole situation shutting me out of any kind of real opportunities. Even though I'm not homeless, I kind of feel like I am, especially considering how uncomfortable I am at home with the current arrangement. Um, so when I got back up to Circle K, Marissa was still there. She was talking to the clerk, and the clerk said she was going to try to help her out with some clothes and some shoes. Um, and she was wearing sandals. I kind of thought she was. Um, uh, yeah, it had gotten considerably colder. I never did look at the temperature to see just how cold it got, um, but yeah, it got colder just in the time I went to get that blanket. I brought her a blanket and pillow and half a cold pizza. She seemed amazingly grateful for it. And I just sat there and talked to her for a while, and it was obvious she was super, super tired. Um, and I mentioned before, I've seen uh, or I've walked past somebody who definitely looked to be a homeless solo female, and kind of it's got a creepy feeling that the woman that I passed, not the woman I passed, had a good chance of being raped before the end of the night, and um, and God knows what Marissa's been through. We had a bit of a talk, but um, initially she was just another annoying person. Another annoying person asking me for a cigarette, but she um, I don't know. I guess what most of made my heart kind of go out to her was the fact that she was hardly, in fact, she was wearing shorts and flip flops in the cold of night, and uh, didn't seem to have like the warmest shirt either. She did have kind of a thin sweater that she had on over it. I didn't realize she had that. I think she kind of was taking it off and using it as sort of a pillow. But yeah, the least I could do is, well, not so much the least I could do, but just something that I actually could do to help is get her a blanket and a pillow. God knows I don't have any money to help her out with these days. I don't have any money to help me out with. But uh, anyway, she seemed insanely graceful, very, very grateful when I got back, and we sat there and talked, and didn't give a lot of details as to what was it resulted in her getting robbed, but I just kind of made it sound like basically she tried to go to sleep, yeah, the Circle K, and somebody came up and basically took all her shit. And I've talked quite a bit in previous videos about how um, not unusual for the homeless to have a smartphone, and not unusual for the homeless to be able to get internet access with it, just simply by latching onto free Wi-Fi. But something I hadn't really mentioned is how easy it is for a homeless person to lose their smartphone because somebody else steals it from them. That's definitely one of the biggest perils of being homeless. Hey, look, one of my neighbors got a nice, pretty new Tesla. Oh yeah, it's so weird to be surrounded by so many haves and have-nots. Oh, as Joe Raposo's Sesame Street, these are the people in your neighborhood goes through my head. Hey, kitty. Looks like one of the stray kitties that I feed every now and then. I used to give them all names, but lately they've kind of changed out. Hey, kitty. What's up, you? Anyway, yeah, she said that they stole her bag with all her other clothes and her phone and her blanket, which is horrible. Anyway, she had kind of told me a couple other stories before she finally, we ate some pizza and she finally got to sleep. And she told me that she was just terrified to go to sleep for fear what might happen to her again. And yeah, I told her I'd sit there and wait until she was ready to leave, just to make sure nothing happened to her. And it ended up taking a lot longer than I thought it would, but yeah, I feel like I helped somebody a little bit for a change. Anyway, I'm tired. I'm gonna go home.